Well, good evening YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at a beer that a good buddy of mine dropped off. This was actually handed to him by somebody at Railway City. Packaged on the 21st of September 2016. This is Platform 16's, it's a Schwarz beer, but it's Devil's Dark Lager. So Platform 16 is their homebrew competition. Somebody wins every year. They come in, they get to brew the beer on the big system, and it gets to be commercially sold. So what do we have here? We have a signature from Rob Snowden, a brewer, a signature from Aidan Norton, a brewer, and a signature from Ryan Ward, the home brewer. Ryan Ward, I know that name. Is that the original Hopster? I know that name. He does a beer blog and Instagram and stuff. I know that name. I just can't think of exactly who it is. What do we have here? IBU 22, 5.8% alcohol, featuring 7 premium malts. So let's open this up and try it. So thank you very much to the people that brought this by today. This, I don't believe Platform 16 or 15 or 14 or 13. I don't think any of the Platform beers have ever been to the LCBO. So there was no way of me getting this if somebody didn't bring it down. So thank you for that. Is a beautiful looking beer. Visually, that is very appealing. You know what? On the visual appeal of this kind of reminds me of their Black Hole Stout. Except their Black Hole Stout, the head is a little bit lighter, but this is a deep dark body, deep black body, and that head is full on like chocolate milk froth. That's beautiful. Little snap crackle pop, good looking beer. Visually very appealing, at least to myself. Shall we give it a sniff? Out of the glass, chocolate, coffee, roasted malts, some caramel, some molasses, and almost a lactose sweetness. It almost smells like a milk stout. Out of the bottle, pretty much the same scents. I mean, caramel, molasses, roastiness, coffee, chocolate. The only thing is I'm not getting that lactose-like sweetness out of the bottle. I'm getting more like more sweet milk chocolate than lactose. My nail is almost completely grown out. I'll tell you the story about that one day. Not here. Cheers, let's try the beer. That head's sticking around more than I expected it to be honest with you. I thought it would fade down faster than that. That just stays a good-looking beer. Look at that. It's just so dense, it's so thick, it just isn't going away. It's like, fuck you, Chad, I'm staying. Okay, you can stay. Stay. Cheers, let's try it. Okay. Now, for me personally, my favorite Schwarz beer in Ontario is Silversmith's Black Lager. I think that is my favorite black lager, commercially available and readily available because it's one of their mainstays. Albeit it is a little expensive per bottle. Same size as bottle. This is a 650 as well. So when they first opened, it was what? It was $9 a bottle. I believe it's $7 or $8 a bottle now. It's gone down. They have multi-buy prices too. You know, like make a 4-pack, save this much and stuff like that. So it is much better to bring home now than it was. Those prices basically because you're in Niagara on the Lake, your taxes, everything is huge. Buying it on a pint at the bar, great price. It's always going to be better to buy it at a pint, buy the pint at the place if you can. Now the reason I bring up the Silversmith Black Lager is because this is real close, if not a little better than it for me. Medium mouthfeel, but at the same time, creamy along the tongue. Beautiful flavors, and the flavors are, what's the best way to put it? They're complex, and there's an abundance of them, but at the same time they're subtle in that they're not overpowering the palate. Everything you smell is what everything I smelt is what I'm tasting. I'm tasting caramel. I'm tasting molasses. I'm tasting roasted malts. Roasted malts and like charred wood at the very back. I'm tasting roasted coffee. A beautiful dark roasted coffee. I'm tasting chocolate, both baker's chocolate and sweet chocolate. I'm almost getting again an almost lactic sweetness, lactose sweetness. But it goes down so well. It's so easy to drink. It basically it's coming off like a stout. And I really like that. I really like that about it. And it has all the flavors a black lager should have. It has all the flavors a Schwarzbier would have. But it comes off as a much more approachable beer. It's not like some black lagers where the back of your throat is just all burnt wood and shit like that. This is it's there. You have that charred wood, you have that coffee, you have that bitter chocolate flavor as well, all mixing together, but they're subtle and they fade away quickly, which makes the beer very Moorish. I actually think this might be one of my favorite beers to come out of the Platform series. Now, I haven't had all the Platform beers. I do believe this might be my third or fourth, and yeah, this is my favorite of the Platform series. But this is up there with my favorite beers from Railway City. Excuse me. They do make some very nice beers. I mean, I like the Black Hole Stout. I like the Shambach. I like the Black Hole Stout. The Witty Traveler. The Cranberry Pilsner is pretty good. They make some nice beers, and I like this one. I really like this one, and I'm just running names through my head right now, trying to remember which blog is attached to Ryan Ward, but I'm pretty sure it is the original Hopster. I'm pretty sure. And if I remember, this beer's great. It's great. If you have the chance to get a beer, if you go to the brewery and it's there, pick it up. It's worth it. It's really worth it. Out of 10 on it, I don't know if I think it's better than Silversmith's Black Lager or not. I think I give Silversmith's Black Lager a 9 out of 10, and I asterisked it with a 9 out of 10 stylistically as well, because it is a quintessential black lager, and I love it. Now, we drank half the bottle already. Let's put the rest of this back and then decide what we think, right? Cheers. Just like a lager. You can just throw it back. The taste is all there. It's all subtle. It's all complex. You know what? I'm going to give it... I'm going to give it the same. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 with an asterisk, 9 out of 10 stylistically. I think this is tied for, if not slightly ahead of. I don't like that. That's it. I don't know if it's. I don't know because I don't have them side by side. But I'm trying to go off memory, and I do drink a lot of the black lager. If I pick one up anytime I go to Silversmith, along with anything new they have, and anytime a buddy of mine goes to Silversmith to pick up anything, I get him to pick me up at least a bottle of it. So I drink a lot of that black lager, and because I don't have one beside this, I can't really tell how much better I think this is, so that's why I'm giving it the exact same mark. but I think it might be slightly ahead. I don't know if it's enough to be a 9.25 out of 10, but I don't give 9.1s and shit like that, so it's going to be a 9. This is a great black lager. If you like black lagers, go ahead and get yourself one. If you're not a big fan of black lagers, or you're scared of the dark, it's another one to go and try because it's not overpowering. It's very subtle and very nice. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir, a bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye.